So this is what Mr. Tanaka has stated directly. Well, Mr. Cain has stated directly on social media, right? He said that there is no black national anthem. There is no Asian national anthem. There is only the national anthem. And he wrote that by the accompanied post, which states, look at what this absolute person was doing during the Black National Anthem. And you see the photo of the individual deciding that he wanted to turn around and he wanted to cover his ears, which that one is a little bit weird. Now, I understand if people want to kneel, but as a grown person, you're turning around and you're basically trying to show your back, okay, and then you're covering your ears as if you're seven. Again, that speaks of the maturity of a lot of adults directly out here. But again, this is America, and this is what they like to do. Next, you have this other conversation by Zarp. He said, there's a black national anthem. It's called Lift Every Voice and Sing, and it predates America's anthem. Black Americans have been singing this in our churches for a very long time. Mr. Cain replied, yes, the song exists, and yes, it's been sung in churches for a long time, and that's great. DJ Ghost NBA stated, Lift Every Voice and Sing recognized as Black National since spring of 1919. Star Spangled Banner recognized as National Anthem March 3rd of 1931. Lift Every Voice and Sing 4 has been a national anthem for America longer than the national anthem of America. Mr. Cain responded, untrue. So let's go over some information. When was the national anthem adopted by the United States as the official anthem? March 3rd of 1931. The song was recognized in 1889 by the United States Navy, who sang it when raising and lowering the flag, and then it was proclaimed in 1916 by President Woodrow Wilson to be the national anthem of all the armed forces. However, it did not become the nation's official anthem until March 3rd of 1931. Little moreover, what was the national anthem of the United States in 1931? The Star Spangled Banner. President Herbert Hoover signed the bill on March 4th, 1931, officially adopting the Star Spangled Banner as the national anthem of the United States.
Wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
When was the Negro National Anthem created? The 1900s. Often referred to as the Black National Anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing was a hymn written as a poem by NAACP leader James Weldon Johnson in the 1900s. His brother, John Rosamond Johnson, 1873, past 1954, composed the music for the lyrics. Why is there a Black National Anthem now? The song is expected to be played before the Star Spangled Banner during Week 1 contest in an acknowledgement of the systematic struggle for equality of Black people in the United States. It's a gesture that follows a period of the NFL discouraging players from highlighting race-related issues on game day. What was the United States national anthem before 1931? Before 1931, other songs served as a hymn of the United States officialdom. Hail Columbia served this purpose at official functions for most of the 19th century. My Country, 'Tis of Thee, whose melody is identical to God Save the King, the United Kingdom's national anthem, also served as a de facto national anthem. Now, the question is, why would Dean Cain, aka Superman, who also acted out this scene so well,
Now that is a black girl worth doing.
Hold on, hang on. You better go, man. Come on, man. Take it easy. Look easy. Look easy. I'm tired of you, man.
I should have sprayed that in your face, man. Wow, a confession.
Hold on, hold on.
Yeah, now we're getting somewhere.
They don't care about this country at all. All they do is sit on their butt and complain.
And what do they have to complain about? It's because of them and their quotas that I'm not in the Ivy League, where I belong.
Look, you all had quotas for centuries. You called them legacies, restricted country clubs, the law.
Oh, hey, my grandfather came to this country with nothing. He couldn't even speak the language. But he worked hard, and he made a place for himself and his family. Now, why can't you people do the same?
Decide to open his mouth at a time like this? Well, let's go a little bit back, right? A little bit of trivia dealing with Dean Cain. They said that signed by the Buffalo Bills, but a knee injury ended his career. Graduated from Princeton University with a major in history. His birth name, Tanaka, is tattooed in Japanese on his ankle. On the Howard Stern show on January 10th of 2001, Cain stated that his biological father lied to the National Enquirer when he stated that Cain's mother left him while he was serving in the Vietnam War. Cain stated his father never served in the war, but instead cheated on his mother, which was the real reason they divorced. So let me get this straight. So your dad has been a liar since day one. He not only performed a stolen valor type of move, but he also more than likely lied to your mom directly to her face the whole duration of the marriage. And then wanted to also state that, yeah, my wife left me because, I was overseas. Women. And then the lie was so great that he never even understood or knew that his son might become famous. So now the son has to sit up there and clean up directly after the father. Very interesting. So they ended up getting a divorce, which led to your mom being a single mother because, he pretty much left out on his responsibility. Not only the marriage, not only on honesty, but also on his own child. They also stated that Dean is 3/8 Japanese descendant. Dean's paternal grandfather, John Megumi Tanaka, was of Japanese background, and Dean's paternal grandmother. Grace E. Miyoko Sugiura, was of half Japanese and half European descent. Other than Japanese, Dean's ancestry includes English, French Canadian, Irish, and Welsh. Dean Cain is the adopted son of director Christopher Cain, younger brother of Roger Cain, and older half-brother of Crescinda Cain. It's crazy how a kid can get adopted and then magically just forget about their whole ancestry. So that then leads me back to thinking all the times when Asian Americans were trying to fight for their lives, they were trying to get laws passed in order to protect themselves. They were trying to make sure that they were seen and looked at as being human beings, right? They were tired of people trying to make a mockery of them, trying to specifically blame them for something that they had nothing to do with, right? And you just had Dean Cain, who is a Asian American, sitting idly by, having the powers that he has, right? Trying to stand up for truth, justice, the American way. And he didn't do anything for his own people. Isn't that something? But yet he decided that he needed to state that there is no Black national anthem. There's no Asian national anthem. There's only the national anthem. Again, looking at the history of America, I'm trying to figure out who that anthem is trying to encompass. Who does that all include? Because at this moment in time, dealing with the nation that we have, I'm pretty sure that national anthem does not cover every single person, every walk of life, every single religion, every plight or problem that those people may have faced or currently have or may further have in the future. So again, I'm just trying to figure out what is that national anthem and who specifically is it speaking to? Now, pulling this right back to Twitter, we have Chris Evans, and no, not Captain America, Chris Evans. He said, your Japanese grandfather, John Megumi Tanaka, was only able to enjoy the life he had in this country due to the immigration laws fought and won by Black civil rights activists. I know you're white passing, but you would do well to remember that. Now, Chris has a very great point, but I also want to point out when you have people on social media who write things like this, I'm not standing for a song or just any national anthem. I stand for the anthem of my country because that's where my respect is owed. I do not owe any respect to this nonsense called the Black National Anthem. None of us do. Can we take a knee and pray for more sanity? Dean is right. There's no Black National Anthem. The talk of a Black anthem is another example of diverse identity politics. God bless America. Or when you have a very confused person, I guess you could say, who talks like this.
For who? When was this decided? There's only one national anthem. Oh, say, can you see? There's a second one? And who sings the second one? Do they kneel during that one? Is that a BLM thing? I'm American, bro. Bro, there's only one national anthem, bro. Don't hit me with that. I know that was done years ago, but y'all trying to make that like replace the national anthem? Heck no.
So I get it. I completely understand how you have somebody such as Dean Cain, who is a Asian American, who decides that after they were adopted due to the effect of their cheating father, who lied throughout the whole duration of their marriage, and not only that, but also lied and had stolen valor to the point where you had to clean it up. So I completely understand why you switched identities, Clark. I understand it. I understand it. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. A lot of people would. Especially given the fact of your failed career in the NFL. You tried. You very much tried, but darn it, that bum leg is what really got you in the end. And this brings us all the way back to what it is that a lot of people have continuously stated for years, that Black people do not have any friends out here. A lot of people are for themselves. A lot of people will masquerade. A lot of people who you would think are, identifiably Black will decide that they want to go elsewhere and they want to, click up with a lot of other people who realistically don't even like them, but, you can't tell them any better because they got a few Happy Meals and some toys and they think that, they're already in. So, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm going to just simply respect the fact of the honesty of Dean Tanaka Cain, and I'm going to just look at it as is. And, the other people that tend to agree directly with him, I know exactly where it is that they stand, just like they should know where it is that I and many other people stand at the end of the day. But, it is what it is.